Once upon a time, in a little house by the sea, there was a very strange cat. Her name was Socks. She didn't look like any other cat because she only had one white sock for a tail. How did she get that? Well, one day her mother was washing some clothes, and some naughty puppies jumped into the washing machine and they tumbled around until everything was clean. Then one of the puppies grabbed onto Mom's favorite sock and ran away with it. It was a game of chase, and at the end of the game, that sock was gone. But little Soxy found it first. It smelled like puppy and it was soft and fluffy, so she grabbed onto it and never let go. That's why she grew up with a sock for a tail. All the other cats thought it was very silly, but Socks didn't mind. She liked her tail, just the way it was. She loved to flick it back and forth when she walked. She loved to curl it up when she slept. And she especially loved to use it as a fishing rod when she played with her toys. One time she was playing with her little sock ball and it went behind the refrigerator. She reached as far as she could, but she couldn't get it. So she stood up on her hind legs and tried to get it, but no luck. She was about to give up when she saw something. Behind the refrigerator was a little hole just big enough for her to squeeze through. So Socks did the silliest thing. She took off her shoe and she put it on her paw. Then she squeezed through the hole and landed right next to her ball. She was so happy. Playing with her sock ball was even more fun than chasing it. But that little hole led to an even bigger adventure because it led to a secret passageway under the house. At first it was scary, but then she saw a light at the end of the tunnel, and when she got closer, she realized it was coming from a pair of sneakers. They were sitting on a shelf with lots of other shoes, all different shapes and sizes. And Soxy meowed and meowed, but nobody answered. So she started to explore. She walked across a shoe rack and a boot, and then she saw them, two little kittens, a boy and a girl. They were trying to build a tower out of shoes, but they kept falling over. "Can I help?" asked Socks. The kittens stopped what they were doing and stared at her. "You're a cat," said the little girl kitten. "We're looking for a lost sock detective." "A lost sock detective," said Socks. "Well, that sounds important. Are you a lost sock detective?" I don't know," said the little girl kitten. "We lost our Mittens, and we can't find him anywhere. Can you help us?" Socks didn't want to disappoint the kittens, so she put on her best detective voice. "Of course I can help you. Tell me everything you know about your missing Mittens." The kittens told her how they were playing with their red mittens earlier in the day, but now they couldn't find them anywhere. So Socks started to investigate. She looked under a shoe, behind a boot, and even inside a lady's handbag. But those mittens were nowhere to be found. Just when she was about to give up, she heard a little meow. It was coming from inside this boot. So she took off the shoe, she put it on her head like a hat, and she looked inside, and there they were, the missing mittens. They were stuck in the toe of the boot. Socks felt like she had won the biggest case of all time. The kittens were so happy, they gave her the biggest thank you hug ever. And then they all played together until it was time for Socks to go home. She squeezed through the secret passageway and went back to her own little world. She was just a simple cat who lived in a little house by the sea, except now she was a little bit more. Now she was a hero with a sock for a tail. The end. So, did you like the video? Then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all the next videos and news from the channel. And don't forget to leave in the comments which part of this story you liked the most and which story you would like us to tell in the next video. See you in the next video.